nyo tarik jong bna Dewïong jong snem arjar arpusaw ka Jylla kan mawi ka hukum jong ka National Green Tribunal kabla Khang manti Dewïong bat ka de dien kuma shibna ye bak sarkar Jylla kala pentrikam yakani ka hukum hado ban sange si sendan bat hadien ubna jumang ki Paidbah ki beim jana ka kambela ti Dewïong ki traipar Dewïong ki nongkhayi Dewïong bat kumjo ye ka sarkar kabayo e ka khajna kabahe kin ot kin nam halor ka jingkerdo bat ka jingem ka basosan Habai day bagini ka hukum la da kelum ka daw jong ka jingsha Khang ka day namar ba ka Jingtih Dewïong ha Meghalaya ka penjot penjulor bat penjabo ya ka mariang hado bakla ta jor ya kilom kiwa ya ka ka ler bat ki saudong saukon namar ka Jingtih turmur klem dale katkom ka plan ka batikna bat katkom ka jingstart sayan Henry kat badang yaj kipor lanang banyo sko bakla don ka jingsdang mati be a nyu Dewïong ka talingba ki jingjia ki basusi bat ka wei na ki Kade ka jingyap ki brio ki kitem Dewïong kum ha ka jingja ka shnong ksan kata ho bunai no pra jong snem arja khat pra ka jingsha kem jing ki trok bat ki we ki jingja ha ka ne ka Jingtih Dewïong la la ban so tho pa ka jingmen toy ka long hitang ya ki kat to kat ni baro par hadu menta ki Paidbah ki bede ki trai Jylla ki baju embala banti Dewïong ki duna banyo kam namar ki babon ki kam la trai ki bar Jylla kiba wanra na shabar bat kane kade na ka jingithu jong wei urang ba ubadehu nong bala ti Dewïong ubla pensngau ye ka ka bo shem batlap
Dewïong ken ki dang eti ba menta ta kim sanga menta lai bun batri tang ni dekar da ni trai Jylla ni otri so iba ti na po tremo ide tang mo bun tang dekar te iba tepa kali ro bun stang ni dekar ni na po yesai ni trai Jylla ke ni Nyum yok bare man belam ta. Siyam ding wa viva ane kom tre Dewïong ta. Surkar ke nyo i ganya po itung rai ki ong ba ki don sha ta jing tre Dewïong ke. Chane po is rai de kim sangat re man ti Dewïong ke. Chane po is bon ba na do de ti na do ne na untor sale so kompo mukhain Sakhan ta aro ki tre Dewïong made car ki bon ba ya chung ya sa ba jaka tre ki ju lechnong teng da chane da ba tre Dewïong da na thu teng da so thu thao jo yong malik dei te re ban ong o pi dei trai jaka ngai ong dei tela ni ba man ya thu ki me thu ho gra pi ba ong dei jong no ni jaka ba tre Dewïong yung jung ta da ong da kaliyaw tapat ong de yung tata iba kwa wan bun snow pi kwa wan pon ekran pi ba nta na ini shane po is da kendo jung ma pi
Hakabai day bat kini ki jingdon ki jingle kam to jung ki kat to kat ni kata banti bat khayi to yo Dewïong kuma East Jylla Hills bat West Jylla Hills bat ru shiki than West Khas Hills umentri rang ba ka Jylla kondrat ki sangmau la pentep baka sarkar jong ka klemshim la shong klikti nrei ban penya ya ka jinglong jingman hakaba ki bobon ki la shakem bat sha pen shitam kat kum ka an
From the government side, as I said, we have put very strict provisions. We have been, we have been strengthening those provisions, and we have been implementing them. So a lot of people have been caught, a lot of people have been stopped, a lot of cases have been filed, a lot of people have been convicted. So this process is on. But I think in the larger picture, one has to understand that this is more than just a question of illegal mining. It's a question of livelihood of the people, and how can we now slowly shift towards scientific mining. At the same time, we can shift people's livelihood into other activities like tourism and agriculture. It's a process, and therefore the transition does take time. It is challenging with a lot of difficulties, but I hope that in the coming years we'll be able to smoothen out the process.
Nakaliang mentri rangba ulaong ru bakane ka kamti Dewïong ka de ka bakibriu kia imja da ki spa snem ki Paidbah hadu menta ki shem shitom shisha ban im bat ban pinbit pinbiang ye ki yeng ki sem kata hadien ka jingsha Khang ha ka yeng ka shari.
So we've been very clear that from the government side, continuous efforts are being made, and we are continuously monitoring the situation. It is an activity which I keep repeating that for centuries our people have been engaged in mining in different ways. And suddenly in 2014 you come and say that you stop everything that you were doing for the last 200 years. It's not easy, and people depend on their livelihood in this. and hence they have not been able to do other things in the past, and it's not easy. So obviously, when a question of livelihood comes in, even though the government will engage officials and police, and we will do our best to stop them, this is their livelihood. So there are people who will think about their livelihood, and they may go into activities that are not always legal. So there could be cases.
Halor ka jingdon kam mati doyong kat kum ka jing start sayen. Ukon rat sang mau loong baya ka mining plan la dapat menjur kibadan kum basaw ni santali badru kala dan ka jing wanra ya kitiar barkane ka kam kan sedang hinadu penai kelalingkon.
We have already come out with the different guidelines, and based on those guidelines, the government of India has in fact given us the approval, and 4 mining plans have already been cleared. So hence we are on track. I'm not very clear as to what the specific requirement of that one member committee is, but I had series of meeting today. I could not do the assessment of the mining part, but as far as my information and my knowledge goes, the mining plans, whatever has been required in the past has been done, and that is the reason why we have been able to clear 4-5 mining plans. Hence, we will definitely examine the point mentioned by the one member committee, and wherever steps need to be taken, we will take steps.
So when can we expect
By next-
mining
oh.
to take place?
So the process is already on, and in fact, without giving more details, let me just share with you that in some locations, even the machineries are already being installed for scientific mining to start. I don't want to jump the gun right now, but machines have already been ordered. Some have been installed, some are on the way, and we do expect that there will be a lot of movement that will take place in the month of January. Let's hope that very soon things will start, but I don't want to give any date because these are technical matters. But a lot of advancement, as I said, even equipments are already being ordered and some of them being installed. So basically, this is a very technical aspect in nature, and if you remember, we have already engaged CMPIDL to do the entire study for the reclamation work, because this requires technical agencies to do it. It's not like just planting a tree or So these are basically mines which have to be filled up, and that to filled up in a scientific manner. Then accordingly, then the plants and trees have to be grown. Then the water body has to be protected. So hence we require a agency that has got the technical know-how to do it. That process has already started, and we have already engaged CM PDIL to do the work. So basically, the department, the court had asked the department to do a survey, and we have done the survey in this whole thing. So therefore, definitely, from the legal point of view, there is in the legal documentation, 32 lakhs has been mentioned, and that's the legal, and Supreme Court has given that clarification. Now we did a survey, and maybe the surveys didn't cover everything. Maybe the surveys did not look into all aspects, did not be able to go to all the locations. So all of those factors need to be considered. But as per the Supreme Court, and we cannot, as I said, deny or go against the Supreme Court's verdict, has stated that there is 32 lakh metric ton, and therefore, as of now, that is what we stick to. But obviously, if there are technical issues, we will obviously look at drone surveys and everything and go into all those details. So as I said, it's a drone survey that was done. So maybe there were some locations that were not covered. Maybe there were some areas that were not taken into consideration. Maybe the coal that was there was the one that was transported earlier that was there, because as you know, Coal India has already asked us to shift those the stock to a particular location in different different locations that are there, and that process also has happened. So there are there's a lot of ambiguity in the aspect of these locations. So therefore, that could be possible because it's a large area. So you could be seeing a lot of complication in this. But I think at the end of the day, the Supreme Court has given us a clear a mandate, and they've mentioned that it's 32 lakhs, and that's what we stick to right now.